Our Tuesday noon concert is a mini cello and piano recital with two great works from the cello repertoire. We begin with Beethoven Sonata, the third of five of them. This is the A major, and over the years, these sonatas have actually fallen into three groups. The first two cello sonatas are early, juvenile, but with, Beethoven being the juvenile, so that works. The last two are much later. They're opus 102 already, and more cerebral, more, I would say, quiet and probing, but the largest of the sonatas, the most the lengthy and the most significant, and the one that has become the most beloved, is this middle one, the third sonata in A major. And it is the opposite of the drama of this Fifth Symphony. It is pastoral, it is lyrical, it is wonderfully engaging. A great first movement, which starts rather strangely because the beginning of it is actually the cello stating the theme by itself, and followed just right after that by the cello and the piano stating the theme, very simple theme, as is typical with Beethoven, stating it in unison. It then gets developed. One of the wonderful features of this first movement is a long coda, which became something that Beethoven was really wonderful at, a kind of way to sum up everything that has happened in the movement in a very Reader's Digest. That's what I would say. Reader's Digest of the whole movement in a spectacular way. The second movement is a scherzo, which goes back and forth between scherzo and trio, more than one would imagine. I think it actually goes back and forth 5 times. And very propulsive, great rhythm, wonderful interaction between the piano and the cello. And then there is really not a proper slow movement. There is, I think it's like maybe 30 to 40 measures. Very slow, very beautiful, and very brief, leading to a wonderful last movement. Again, exploring what the cello and piano can do, very carefully considering one of the great difficulties of writing for cello and piano, which is that the range of the cello, if you think about bottom to top, a violin lies up here in the piano register, but the cello is really right in the middle of it, and that creates great difficulty in balancing the sound because the piano can overwhelm it at any time. He does that by creating a kind of clarity in the textures so that you never don't hear the cello. After that, the second piece on this beautiful program is Mendelssohn's Sonata number 2 for cello and piano. Again, a great example of Mendelssohn's language. Every one of the movements exemplifying what he does. So the first movement is dramatic, very dramatic, propulsive, wonderful, forward-moving piece. There is a fascinating slow movement in this piece because he does something really interesting. Begins it with a chorale in the piano. So you have really this chordal chorale being played with arpeggios. And then the cello comes in as if it has really nothing to do with it, in a very dramatic, declamative, kind of oratory, and completely contrasting with this chorale. And it goes back and forth until the end of that movement, where he actually puts the two simultaneously. And it's a really fascinating sense of structure and textures. The last movement is typically Mendelssohnian, with this faster than you can hear it, kind of passage work between both instruments, leading to a very dramatic finish. A wonderful hour of beautiful music for the cello and piano.